Welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about something that is probably pretty unprecedented, especially for EA, but it's definitely something that I think everybody should be aware of and that we should address, so we're going to do that. But before we begin, if you enjoy this video, then don't be shy, leave a like, turn that like button to be blue. I would love to see it go blue from you, and let me know that you did enjoy the video down below in the comment section. Also, consider subscribing to the channel and joining the ever-growing family that we have. I upload a video on Mondays and Fridays with other tidbits sprinkled in between just to keep you all entertained. And speaking of entertainment, let's dive in. FIFA Pro, as some would call him, Kurt Fennick, aka Kurt0411, has recently been banned from playing any of EA's games online or accessing any of their online services. Now, look, reports have stated that this has been the result of an ongoing feud between both EA and Fennick, which, I guess EA has decided to put a swift end to with a checkmate fatality for the guy. Now, whether this is warranted, though, I can't be sure, okay? It's been reported that EA has been dealing with the gentleman for quite a while, and he's basically been very abusive and threatening to the other EA employees, which has forced the company to take such drastic action. Now, watching any number of the guy's videos, it doesn't seem like he was serious about what he was saying, and, if he was, it doesn't seem like he was the kind of person who would actually take any action against the company itself. But I guess, you can never be sure of what would happen. In reality, the most that this guy was he's probably just a disgruntled fan of the game series, and he's not necessarily happy with the current FIFA 20 game, and how it's panned out and what it's become. He's just not happy with this game series. So, he was calling it things like a BS game, and I'm not going to say what BS is, but if you know what that is, then that's what he was considering that the game. And it's him saying things like that is more of a childish insult, to be fair with you. That would most likely come from a state of pure annoyance. I'm sure that people have played this game. If you don't think that I'm telling the truth, think about any game you've ever played on the harder or hardest difficulties where you felt like the game was basically cheating and robbing you of victory because of the game mechanics. I think this is something that we can all relate to, and while I'm not taking sides, I don't think that you should ever really be abusive towards companies or company employees or anything like that. I definitely, I make it well known that, I'm not a fan of EA. And as a company, for numerous times and numerous reasons that they've decided that they're going to screw their fans over in order just to make themselves look good and make themselves more money, paywalls, microtransactions, these sort of things that are quick, cash grabs. I'm not taking their side, but this seems like one of those things where if Kurt Fennick was, only saying stupid things like the game is BS and that the employees who worked on it should be fired, then I have to ask this very serious question. Is this something in which this guy deserves to be banned for? Is this something that if you did the very same thing on YouTube publicly, do you think that you deserve to be banned for these kind of comments? Now, look, maybe I'm missing a whole chunk of incredibly intense tirades against EA that have them concerned for their welfare, or the way that this guy may act in competition with other players. Because, look, that's one of the things that I can agree with. I think that EA should definitely be concerned about all other players that are involved. If this guy goes to a competition and he starts abusing and yelling at these people and potentially bullying them, I don't think that that's acceptable at all. So let's just stop that right now in the bud. I think bullying is wrong, okay? But the question becomes, what do you do with a player like this? On the one hand, he's a bit of a loose cannon who seems to get angry when things don't go his way, which makes sense. But on the other hand, maybe he's right, considering there seems to be this general consensus regarding the latest installment in the FIFA franchise, regarding the state of play and the fact that, at least one or two other high-profile players seem to think that the game isn't as good as it should be. Like maybe, you could be really skilled and someone who's potentially not as good as you could beat you just because of the way the game is structured. Maybe it's just those few people and they're screaming about things that just are, when it comes to the FIFA game series. If you haven't played it, it's not one I would recommend. I'm not a big fan of FIFA, okay? I'm just going to say that now. But I think that banning this guy for basically, from what it seems like, is just yelling at EA and EA employees and not being happy with them. I don't think that that's a very acceptable thing to do. And I think that EA needs to really rethink the way they've done this. They could have given this guy warnings or anything like that. And again, just so we are aware, maybe I haven't seen half or 3/4 of what's going on. Maybe I've missed something that is has happened. Maybe EA is giving this guy warnings and he just has refused flat out to obey them. And if that is the case, let me know down below in that comment section. Let me know what's been going on, if I've missed something, if he deserved this, or if you think that he did not deserve this. Let me know down below. And look, that is all from me. I just think this is one of those things that it's unprecedented for EA. It's crazy. But if you did enjoy this video, then please go down there, leave a like, let me know what you think. And make sure you consider to, clicking on the subscribe button to join the family that I'm trying to create here. I want us to be, all inclusive and all great and all fun. I think it's a family for us, okay? So yeah, definitely click the subscribe button. Let me know what you're thinking down below. And when you step away from YouTube today, make sure that you spread some peace, spread some love, and the most important thing, honestly, that you can do is make someone laugh today. You do not understand how much that could cheer them up. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Let's get it!